Hey guys, what's up? Sound Killer here for Black Lotus Audio, and today I'm going to be breaking down the demo track for Black Lotus Audio's premium dubstep drum pack, Horizon Drums. So without talking any longer, let's get into the DAW and show you how the track was made. So I've got the project open right here, and what I'm going to be doing is shortly walking and explaining the track. So let's get started with the intro. So what was done here for the intro is a pretty simple approach done typically in a lot of dubstep tracks. So it's just having some synth stabs like this one here, as well as some pads. Just to create a sort of ambience while having some effects like some risers, as well as some impact sort of effects and fallers. Of course, everything can be an impact. Like we have here some claps, we had some kicks, some crashes and stuff like that. We also have some really cool stabs here. Very cinematic sort of approach. And then we go into the build-up. So the build-up is continuing on that concept that the intro had with the pads, the synths, and all that, but starts to add a lot more elements here with the drums to make that really cool sort of build-up pattern. If I can play you guys only the drums. So we got some kicks, some claps, some snares. We also have some background crashes just to fill up the drum area and the build up, as well as we also have like this synth element. And we're also high passing most of the elements in the track just to give more tension for the actual drop when it arrives, which I'm gonna play to you right now. So this drop, I really think it's an awesome drop. We have some really nice drums here with some crashes and stuff like that happening with the drums. It's a very simple loop because it's only like crashes hitting like so it's very simple, yet it fills up the spectrum and the background area a lot. So it gives a really nice, fuller tone to the drop, as well as just like a very simple kick and snare. As you can see, kick number 4. And then the basses here are very interesting as well, because we have some really nice Nero style sort of distorted basses. So let's get right into the basses and see what's happening here. So the first bass we have here is our narrow bass, which is just two saws detuned and very distorted with some effects happening to give it that more movement that typically narrow bass has. It's basically just very distorted saws. We have this bass here, the starting bass, which is a preset from Virtual for Serum that I believe has been modified and changed. So it's basically the concept of taking a preset, changing some things, and creating your own stuff. As you can see, this is another instance of the same bass, but just sounding completely different because some values were modified, some things were changing, created a really cool thing. We also have this bass here. Really cool basses here happening, as well as the saws here just to layer on top of the narrow bass. Again, another preset from Virtual for Serum. There's quite a few presets here from the Virtual for Serum pack, which is a great secondary pack to get if you're getting the Horizon drums. That way you can get a head start in making dubstep in the first place. So let's continue and keep listening to what's happening. We have here a cool drum fill that goes into the outro. A lot of reverb happening there, a lot of cool elements. Something very cool that is happening right here is that this bass is being rendered out and delayed, which is also the same bass that you heard in the intro as one of the effects. It's just the delay element being reverb and tailed out to create a really cool breakout effect. Very interesting idea and concept to transition from one part to the other. We'll have some really cool, really nice arps. It's just a simple saw, low pass saw here happening with some delay and reverb. We got some more pads. I really think that pad is a beautiful pad. We also have again the risers and the effects. You also have some background elements which were also present in the drop that I forgot to mention. And again, the consolidated, rendered out basses that are very cinematic. And the drums, I really like this drum section because it's compared to the drop, it's very fast and moving sort of style, and it gives more energy to hype up and give even more expectation for what the second drop might be. And I really like these cymbals in particular, as well as some added rides here just to give it more like movement. Something very interesting, very unique, and very cool about Horizon compared to other dubstep drum packs is that I can't guarantee 100%, but a lot of the cymbals are acoustically recorded. I wasn't present during the recording of the cymbals or anything, so I can't talk about that. But I can tell you guys that a lot of the work done in the cymbals and the crashes, rides are acoustic, which are very nice compared to the hundreds of synthesized drums that you get for dubstep packs. Having something more organic, professionally recorded drums are very awesome to have for your dubstep arsenals of samples. And it's something that I think really stands out here for Horizon. So let's continue now with the build up so that we can go into the second drop. Again, the same concept as the first build up, some really nice drums elements here to give tension to the build up, but something else is happening that is very cool is that there is a pitch shift, so it's going down 2 semitones into the next drop. So let's listen to that change in pitch for the second drop. So now we've gone from the Nero sort of drum and bassy dubstep kind of style into a more rhythm triplet style, which I really dig. So again, we have these crashes cymbal loop that is very great for filling up the background. We also added some more rides and crashes here just to give more movement to the drop. I really like this triplet drum loop here. It's very nice moved triplet feel that it fits so nicely for these kinds of drops that are more of the triplet-ish rhythm style. So let's see what basses we have here for this drop. We have some FM square wave, detuned FM synth bass. Nothing too complicated, just some detuning happening that's creating that sort of tone with the white noise. Slightly saturated, distorted. Then we have this bass here, which instead of a square wave is a sine wave with a square. Very fast hitting, so as you can see with the LFO, it's a really quick, sharp bass. Again, slightly saturated and compressed. And then over here, something unique is happening that I think it's very cool, is that you have a multitude of layers in the basses. So you have this sort of alarm saw wave, which is just the sync knob going up while having a very detuned bass being layered on top of this other FM bass. So basically that other bass that I showed you a bit earlier is a faster version of this bass, which again, some filtering, some saturation, and some compression. And what really makes these kinds of basses special is the detuning happening that creates that really weird effect that is very cool, very common in dubstep. And we also have some bass wind shots here, some very growly tones. Very cool. We also changed the pitch here of the saws. And now, let's continue into the last part of the drop. I really like this change in the drop. It goes from the triplet style back to the normal 4-on-4 pattern with a more trappy style sub. So you still have that alarm, that detuned alarm tone, but now we have sort of like an 808 style sub bass happening there with the pitch down thing. Really cool. And then we go back into the regular 4-on-4 drums. We also have the same sort of growly tones. Which are some sort of glitchy bass tones, sort of like those really weird results that you get from manipulating and changing a sample, completely destroying it, that type of sound. So let's play that drop one more time so you can feel the transition from one style to the other. Very beautiful outro for this amazing masterpiece of a track. We have again the cinematic sort of a horn style bass thing with that very big hall reverb. We got our effects just to transition into the outro. We go back again into the really fast hi-hat. So it's basically combining different concepts of the track into one. So we have the very fast drums from like the very fast sort of drop that we made, combined with the really nice ambient pads for the intro, which is very sick. And then for ending the track, that nice little tail is sort of like a tape machine style outro with the high pass happening, having the tape delay, which is very awesome. And all this is like 2 semitones down because we had the change in pitch from this part here. And it's such a subtle change, but it's a really nice transition, everything happening in the track. So there we have it. This is a breakdown walkthrough of the Horizon demo track. As you guys can see, if you guys liked what you heard here, you can get the Horizon pack in the link down in the description. Check out the Black Lotus Audio website. They have a lot of other packs, so you guys should definitely check it out. There's a lot of other demo tracks, so if there's a demo track that you guys like that want to get broken down, leave a comment down below so that we know what you guys want to check out next. Anyways, thanks for watching. This was Soundkiller here with Black Lotus Audio, and until next time.